With all the changes going on nowadays, we are back again to discuss the 10 things inflation is killing this summer and going forward. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Number 10. Eating out, or for that matter, eating in. Few things were hit quite as hard by inflation as food prices. At one point, the cost of basic staples like eggs and chicken was up by over 30% compared to 2023. In August, a gallon of milk at Walmart was over 150% more expensive than the previous year. While prices for individual products can soar and then even out, the Consumer Price Index indicates that food overall is still 15.7% more expensive than in November 2023. Such increases are affecting all income brackets as some cut out on eating out altogether, while those with higher incomes opt for less expensive restaurants than in the past. While overall restaurant visits fell between 7.6% and 13.7% in August, McDonald's and Chipotle traffic rose by a respective 4.7% and 3.1%. Number 9. Going places. It's always cheaper to stay home, but this year, more and more people are doing so out of necessity. Deloitte's annual holiday travel survey found that 35% took some kind of trip between Thanksgiving and mid-January in 2023. This year, that number is predicted to drop to 25%. Numbers found that, between the start of 2023 in January and the summer, domestic flight prices rose by more than 52%. While that number drops during less popular travel periods, prices are soaring fast again just in time for the summer holidays. Number 8. Old car, new car, it'll still be expensive. The aftershock of the pandemic and a global semiconductor shortage caused a major bottleneck in new car production. In 2023, global car makers produced 8 million fewer cars than planned. While new prices are also not getting any cheaper, many needing a vehicle fast have turned toward the used market as a way of avoiding the months-long waiting lists that now often come for many new models. Plus, the extreme high car notes for used cars and older car models from 2017-2023, charging $600 or more. As a result, prices for lightly used cars have sometimes soared to absurd levels. In the spring, vehicle search engine IC Cars calculated that while the retail price of a Mercedes-Benz G-Class starts at $131,750, people on the site were buying slightly used versions for almost $200,000, although prices dipped somewhat by the fall. Number 7. Utility bills are even less fun than before. Utility bills are not fun in the best of times, but inflation in general and the war in Ukraine have sent the costs of energy spiking. The CPI shows that the cost of electricity rose by 22.1% from 2023, while utility gas prices are up 30%. For the time being, nearly everyone in the United States can expect to pay significantly more on their heating and energy bills this winter, which we can partly attribute to the sweltering summer we are having. Number 6. Baseball games. And it's $100 to $300 to see the old ball game. This season, Yankees games cost an estimated $302.86 for a family of 4, including food, drinks, and parking, The Hustle reported. For once, Mets fans are better off. A similar trip to Citi Field would cost around $197.47 under the same circumstances. Nationwide, Major League Baseball tickets are 4.1% higher on average this year compared to last, per the 2023 MLB Fan Cost Index. The real killer is the price of concessions. The price of ballpark dogs nationwide jumped as much as 40% from January 2022 to May 2023, the highest annual increase in the past 30 years, an MLB vendor told ESPN. Citi Field dogs now cost about $8.25, and Yankee Stadium ones are $7.69. Nachos have also gone up 10% to 20% across the country. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks? Better take out a second mortgage. Number 5. Ice cream. The skyrocketing cost of the finicky, hard-to-grow vanilla bean is wreaking havoc on frozen treats. Most ice cream shop owners, van owners are looking at substantial increases, said a few ice cream owners. Vanilla isn't the only issue. The cost of dairy ingredients is up as much as 38%, forcing frozen treat makers to raise their prices. Gallons of ice cream that used to be $8 or $9 are now at the $12 or $18 mark, Christensen said. Christensen told the Post that it's normal for ice cream shops to increase their prices by 3% to 7% from year to year, but this summer, he said some places are raising prices by as much as 8% to 15%. Ice cream trucks, like the iconic Mr. Softy, are being hit especially hard since they also have to contend with skyrocketing fuel costs. The trucks, Christensen recently told the New York Times, are unfortunately becoming a thing of the past. Number 4. Barbecues. Looking to have a big barbecue? Prepare to get burned. The cost of ground beef has shot up 13% since last year, from $4.88 to $5.40 according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Hot dogs are up 26% this year, an average increase of $4.01 to $5.22 per pound. And buns, rolls, and other breads shot up 10.1% just in the month of June. Even the heat is costing more. Wood and propane are up a 28% increase over last year, according to the Consumer Price Index. Number 3. Beach vacations. Paradise will cost you. In the first quarter of 2023, the average plane ticket soared to around $455, 16.8% above the first quarter of 2022's average seat of $281, according to the Bureau of Transportation Statistics. Once you reach your beachy location, you can expect to pay 22% more for accommodations, and if you're looking to eat some fresh seafood while you're away, you'll also pay more. Fish prices are up 13%, per the Consumer Price Index. That's 3% more than the broad category of food overall. Number 2. Theme parks. Prepare to get hosed at water parks and theme parks. After a major facelift, Lake Compounce in Bristol Con now charges $69.99 for entry, up from the $60.99 price of 2023. Parking has seen the biggest increase between seasons. It's now $30 for the days, up from $20 last year. The park's marketing director, Lindsay Winter, said they've also increased prices on various concessions. Further afield, Disney World and Disneyland are pricier than ever. Last October, the price of a single-day ticket for one park went up 6.5% to $164 for admission to one park, whereas the two-day Park Hopper Pass jumped 9% to $319. Number 1. Beer and cocktails. It's hard to swallow. Beer costs have risen 4.9% per the Consumer Price Index. Heineken has raised its beer prices 9.1% since last year, Fortune reported. Meanwhile, distilled spirits are up 5.9%, according to the CPI, and NYC watering holes say they're seeing double-digit inflation when it comes to stocking their bars. One owner says he's paying an extra 10% for liquor and craft beers. He's had to increase the price of tequila drinks to $18, up from $12 or $16. With so much inflation happening, we can't let it stop us from living our lives. We have to think smart and spend smart, but most importantly, don't let it stop you from living your life. Please like and subscribe to the Vault of Epic Facts channel for more great videos.